All right, we got another three-stream matchup here, all starting at Disneyland. These three, why I picked them, they're three of the longest streams we ever did. So this is a very long video, 30, almost 37 minutes. If we get 20,000 views on this, we'll do 3 hours of Grizzly River on at some point. Because this is a long one. We already got 1 point on the board on the far right with Big Thunder Mountain in the center. We got Haunted Mansion. So I think we're going to see three numbers that are probably going to hit 20 here. That's my guess. 20 or near 20. That's probably what the winner is going to be. Loser probably going to be in the 20s as well. Because, when you're in the parks or when you're streaming for 8+ hours, it's a long time. So we always keep it moving. So I'm expecting also to see quite a bit of shows, and if we were in the parks this long, I'm pretty sure all three are probably going to see the parade, Magic Happens Parade. I'm pretty sure. So let's get it cooking, and I think we're going to see quite a bit of runs too, whether it been Splash or Grizzly. Just got off of Indiana Jones there. We're going to see a lot of different attractions on these three different streams. So we're going to see a good chunk of the park as we are cruising right down. I should have done a counter of actually all the different rides we see between these three streams. It's probably quite a few. It's probably about 40 plus, because there's going to be definitely some repeats. I'd say we'll probably see 40 plus attractions when this one's all said and done on these three streams. Splash Mountain going on the far left, and on the far right, Big Thunder in the middle. All these starting out pretty similar. We're staying pretty consistent to the left side of the park here to begin with. With this video being so long, I'm probably going to have some breaks of not saying much at certain times because, 37 minutes is a long time to continuously talk. I'm going to get tired at some point, so I'll take breaks here and there. But Splash Mountain is going. How excited are you guys for TBA? I'm ecstatic for it to come back. A water ride is very much needed in the park at this point. The whole left side of the park, with Haunted being down, Splash being away into going into TBA. Winnie the Pooh not running right now. It's going to be interesting to see when I'm there in the next couple of days. It's going to be interesting to see what that's all like at this point, because it feels like it's quite empty. I'm going to guess in the middle we got to be heading to Fantasyland. That's my guess, as it will be interesting to see on the April 6th and the May 13th day how many times we rode Splash apiece. Pinocchio is the choice in the center. It's always a good one, always a short line at the beginning of the day. If you want a quick ride to get on, that one's an easy one. Winnie the Pooh going on the right. It looks like Splash Mountain is going to get another run on the left. Mr. Toad in the center. I always love Toad. Toad is one of my favorites in Fantasyland. I'm sure we're going to see quite a bit of Fantasyland between these three streams as well. Bunny ears. Oh, yeah, that must have been right around Easter time. Yeah, it must have been right around Easter time. Makes sense. All right, where are we going on the right here? Haunted Mansion? Yep, Haunted Mansion. I missed that ride quite a bit. It's going to be weird being in the park and not having that running. I actually haven't been in the park since it's gone down. I know it's been down for a while, but that's surprising to say. It's just, that's going to be something to get used to, that not being there. It's such a great ride. Such a good leg relaxer, and just good to sit back, relax, and chill. Haunted Mansion is also the play here on the far left as well. So these two are kind of matching each other, doing pretty similar things. Different starting rides, but pretty similar paths since the beginning, if I remember right. One starting on Indiana Jones and the other one starting on Big Thunder Mountain. So that one's got to be going to the Pirates at this point. Alice in Wonderland in the middle. Nice, beautiful ride. That one's doing the Fantasyland run. Pirates is on the right. I was right there. But the center is kind of sticking close to Fantasyland. I wonder if we're going to see any Matterhorn on this. I think I think Matterhorn was down during every single one of these streams. It's down in the center. We just saw the walls there. I'm pretty confident based off of another stream that we did a matchup on that it was down in May. So I think we may not see Matterhorn at all. That's a common occurrence. Go into Roger Rabbit and immediately back out. That's a common thing I've seen on these matchup videos over the last week. Pirates on the right. That's always a good consistent one. And on the left, I'm going to guess we're going to Pirates too. That's just kind of how we're going. Small World in the center. I think we tried to get on Pirates and we said no. Oh, no, wait, maybe we stuck. I'm having a hard time telling where we're at on the left. I think we're at Pirates. It looks like Pirates. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm pretty sure it's Pirates. It's a Small World in the center, so lovely 15, 14-minute attraction there. All about how much that water is really moving. Really like the holiday edition of that ride, but It's a Small World is a good one. It's got its purpose. It's fun, relaxing, good air conditioning, gives you some space to relax your legs. It's a key component to your Disney day, I have to say. Yes, so we are on Pirates on the left. 5-7-6 is the score, guys. Who do you think is going to win? I don't know if I said that right off the bat, but now I have. Who do you think is going to win? I know it's going to be close. I know there's going to be a high number regardless. And they're on the right. I think we might be going Jungle Cruise. We are going to be going to the Jungle Cruise. Pirates there on the left. It's a Small World just wrapping off on the center. I'm going to say we go into Toontown there. And I was wrong. Maybe going to Fantasyland. It looks like we're jumping in a Mad Tea Party line right now. So we're going to have Pirates, Tea Party, and Jungle Cruise more than likely going all on at the same time. Ooh, yes, that's probably going to be the case because we'll still be on Pirates before we get on both of these. Because we get a Jungle Cruise right now. Yes, we do. And we should be pretty close to on Mad Tea Party. Yes, we are. So yeah, we'll have these three rolling right now. Very cool. Spin, 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 spin. Go faster, faster. Spin, 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 spin. Sean, walk normally. All right, I have no idea if we're heading that way. Maybe Tomorrowland. Yeah, we're going Tomorrowland. Probably Buzz. Yeah, that didn't look like too bad a line, actually. That looks like a pretty good line. So definitely going Buzz there. That's going to put it at 9. It's got a little bit of a nice little head start. Nice little lead. It is a crew in there. To the left, probably going that way. So maybe heading into Fantasyland for the first time over on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, we're going into Snow White. That's what it looks like. As Buzz is playing in the center. Yep, Snow White. Probably Snow White, Pinocchio probably happening there. I think we're going on Toad there on the left. So yeah, we're definitely seeing some repeats right off the start here. With some of these being pretty similar to one another. A little bit different order of operations now we're seeing, but we're kind of hitting some of the same rides. Space Mountain in the middle off of Single Rider, which is completely changed now. I feel like they've changed that Single Rider line or the location 3 or 4 times in the past year. So at this point, that's where it was. Snow White wrapping up there on the right. Center going to 10. And left side is kind of lagging behind with just 6. Double Sean with the black. The darkness. Mr. Toad. A little bit of Fantasyland here. Mr. Toad and Pinocchio going on at the same time. Daily trip to the land down under. Space Mountain, where are we going to be heading now? We're kind of a mystery, a little bit of everywhere here. Tiki Room, maybe? Nope. Flew right past it. Jungle Cruise? No. Double Sean. That might be Pirates. Yeah, we're going on Pirates. Pirates, Teacups. And that's a long line for Teacups on the left. Man, some of those lines on the left-hand side are very busy. Yeah, Small World's the play there. That even was pretty long, actually. But yeah, so pretty big crowd for that day over on the far left. Pretty surprising. Spin, 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 spin. I see Belle. Nope, Alice. Belle, jeez. I see Alice. We might be going to Small World here too. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So we're gonna have double Small World with Pirates. So long indoor rides probably all gonna be happening around the same time here. Probably far right is gonna be the first to break 11. Yeah, it's gonna get on there first. So we're gonna have all three of these great air conditioning rest your leg rides going on at the same time here. So kick back, relax, enjoy that. I was going to say which one do you like better, but I think that would be a 95-5 win for the Pirates. So I'm not even going to ask that question. We'll just leave that one to a side. I think I should. Well, I can't even ask about Holiday. Pirates is just such a great ride. That's a tough one to. That's a tough one to beat. I'm a big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean. So we're near off on the right-hand side unless we get into a little bit of a traffic jam. We're going to be off of It's a Small World here on the right here shortly. I'm going to guess that one's got to be going into Toontown at this point because it's done a little bit of Fantasyland. So it wouldn't surprise me. We haven't seen anything actually on this video yet of Roger Rabbit or MMRR, so I wouldn't be surprised if we pick up that right here. Oh, we tried, but it was down. Where are we going over there? Probably just showing everything around. It looks busy over there. It looks pretty trafficy. It's probably around 11 o'clock at this point. Roger Rabbit in and out, no surprise there. That happens a lot. And now we're off of Pirates in the center as well. No idea where we're going to be heading on this way. What are we doing? Maybe Galaxy's Edge? No, maybe. Whoa, Splash Mountain. Super long. That must have been a warm day. We're going over to DCA on the left, and I think we're going to DCA on the right. Yes, we are picking up Splash Single Rider in the center. Got to pick up that extra splash run. So it looks like we're going to Soaring our Grizzly on the left. Yeah, more than likely Grizzly. And on the right, we're going to the center. Let's check on the board. Soarin'? No, we might be doing double Grizzly here. Looking like double Grizzly. Yep, Grizzly on the left, Splash in the center, and looks like we're going Grizzly on the right. So water rides everywhere on the board at this point. Actually, we're going to be getting off of Splash right now. We are. And I'm going to say that probably goes the way of the poo since we're right there. That would only make sense. It's either that or Galaxy's Edge. God, it looks busy. Yeah, we got out of there. Nope, I was wrong on both ends. That was a big splash on the left. Railroad? Oh, duck. Go duck. Let's go ducks. I always love seeing the ducks. 9, 12, 12. That's the score across the board. A little bit wet there on the left. I'm not too sure where we're heading on the center. You know, we might be heading over to DCA. Now I'm seeing this. Yeah, we're going over to DCA on that end. So a little bit of a splash run, it looks like, on the left-hand side. A little bit of a Grizzly run on the left-hand side. A little bit of a Grizzly run on the right-hand side, too. And we might get triple Grizzly going on here because more than likely that's where I'm heading on the center as well. We're heading in that direction. So we might be seeing triple Grizzly on the screen. Maybe not. We did a backtrack. So maybe we're trying to go to Soaring and we backed it up. So not too sure where we're heading. Maybe we're heading towards the pier. Maybe we're heading to... Yeah, we got to be heading to the pier because we've already passed Cars Land at this point. Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid is the choice. We're done with our Grizzly run on the left-hand side. We may be heading to the pier or Little Mermaid there. And on the right-hand side, it looks like we're sticking with Grizzly. Apparently not getting the wrath of Grizzly yet on that one. So I'm sure it's coming. if I'm willing to go on it 3 times in a row. I don't know about that. 10, 13, 14. What am I doing on the left? I look like I'm lost in space there. Not too sure what I was doing on the left there, but we're moving on. I think I just walked the whole pier over there, so something must have broken down. I must have gone over there and it must have broken down right in front of us. That's my only thought, because that was a lot of walking. Looks busy. All these days look busy. Granted, we're kind of spring break times at this point. We got to be going to Animation Academy and Turtle Talk on the left-hand side. Center looks like we're getting on Jumping Jellyfish, and on the far right, we got to be wrapping up our Grizzly run here. Yeah, Animation Academy on the left. I wonder who we're drawing. There's Jumping Jellyfish. I'm going to say we're done with Grizzly. We are done with Grizzly. Which one's going to land on Pixar Pal Around first? That's the big question. Ooh, Carousel. Carousel in the middle. That's a busy class on Animation Academy. Little Mermaid on the right. All right, who we drawing? It's got a circle. Who can that be? It's not much of a hint so far. Oh, we're stopped on Little Mermaid. Oh, I think that's Judy Hobbs. Yep. Year of the Rabbit. We saw a lot of rabbits last year. Year of the Rabbit. That makes sense. So now it's Year of the Pixar. No more rabbits in Animation Academy. It's all about Pixar these days. All right, center. We're heading towards. I'm gonna guess Cars Land at this point. There's no way we're jumping back to. Well, I guess we could be doing Animation Academy and or Turtle Talk on that end. We are in line for Pixar Pal Around on the right. I knew that was coming eventually. Yeah, center. It looks like we're going to Turtle Talk, Animation Academy. So we'll see what we draw on that one. I wonder if it's going to be another rabbit. Chances are, could be. And yeah, left side, we got that lovely, lovely, lovely Turtle Talk with Crush. I love that room in the center. I think it's the best. Very relaxing. Good way to just rest your legs. All right, who we drawing here in the center? 11, 15, 15 across the board. I think we're about to get to 16, 12 over there. So actually everything just jumped up. 12, 16, 15. Let's see who we got in the center. Turtle Talk going there on the left. And we're a little bit of a queue there on the right of Pixar Pal Around, which happened. That looks like 0. I'm actually pretty confident that's 0. So that's not a rabbit one at all. That looks, and that was, oh no, it's not 0. That's Remy. That's Ratatouille. Yeah, that's a good one. I actually liked drawing that one. That was an easy one. So I was a fan. I'm a fan of the easy ones. The ones that don't take a lot of skill and effort, those are the ones I like. And Remy was an easy, like 10-minute drawing. Not much difficulty on that one. So I was a fan of that one. That one came out well. 12, 16, 16 across the board. We're about a little over halfway now. So as you can tell, these scores are already really high. 12, 16, 16 for halfway. We shall see how this turns out, but I'm definitely right. It's going to be somewhere in the 20s probably for all three of these. Really is going to be a race to center and right as they're both sitting at 16 at this point. The far left really kind of far behind with 12. Not too sure how that's going to pick anything up unless there's some sort of run here. 4 attractions down is quite a bit at this point. But we shall see. I'm going to guess the winner lands with 22. I'm going to say 22 is probably the number we're going for. And I don't see 12 jumping to 22 at this point. That would be especially with the crowds that were on that day. It looks pretty crowded. Probably of these three streams, I'd say April 6th looks like it was the most crowded one. Actually, straight left to right, what it looks like on crowds. The May one looks the least crowded at this point. Turtle Talk starting in the center, and Columbia is going to be on the left. Another long ride. We're going to see, I think we're going to start seeing some of the shows, parades, things like that. That would be my guess. I think we're going to see quite a bit of that here in the second half of this video. A lot of the shorter rides, a lot of the popular mountain rides, things like that. We're probably approaching that 12 o'clock. Actually, we're probably approaching the 1 o'clock hour now, real time. So I can imagine that the park is pretty busy and lines are pretty bad. Disney Railroad right there flew right past on the left-hand side. That was pretty cool. I love getting on the boats, the river boats, the canoes, just from the aspect of the views that you get in the water are really, really cool. Another grizzly run here on the right, huh? We might have bailed. I think it broke down. Yeah, we bailed on that one. So no grizzly run on this. Will be interesting to see. We may be jumping on that end. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some jumping as we've already seen it on the left hand side. I wouldn't be surprised if the center and the right start jumping back over to Disneyland as well. Interesting to see. I'm pretty sure we're on the left hand side. We got to be going into Galaxy's Edge. We haven't seen it yet on any video, so there we go. There it is. Not too surprising. I'm eating something in the center. No idea what that could have been. No idea. Looks good. That was a big bite. That looks like mac and cheese or something like that. It must have been one of those foods in the food and wine festival. That would make sense. It looked like a mac and cheese thing. So on the left we got Galaxy's Edge. Sorry, we're in Galaxy's Edge. Smuggler's Run going on. On the right hand side, we might be getting into the riverboat. Nope, didn't go in the riverboat. It was sitting there, which made me feel like we were going. Why are we going? Can't be going to Haunted. Splash, I guess we could be picking up Single Rider. Winnie the Pooh, maybe. Unless we had canoes. Yep, that was bound to happen eventually. When you're in the parks this long, you're eventually going to run into the canoes. Guardians of the Galaxy, great ride. Avengers Campus. It is a fly-through state. I think I'm going to be eating on the left here too. I am. Eating on the left. Radiator Springs Racers in the center. That's a good one. I didn't see how far down we go. Oh, we're still walking. I was about to say, wait, what are we doing? Were we down and then we said no? Oh, I must have bought myself a la carte. I did. Wow. Look at that. That was definitely a Genie Plus, a Lightning Lane acquisition. So I must have bought, because that's an a la carte option. All right. Well, that makes it a lot quicker. That line must have been really bad. Canoes wrapping up on the right-hand side. No idea where we're going to be going off of that one. 14, 17, 17. Ooh, there's red. Always love seeing red. Yeah, this is where it's gonna get tricky. We might be starting to see some shows. We got to be coming close to, Magic Happens Parade. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see it at least twice across the board here. Left-hand side. Looks like we're going to be going into nope, we're going towards Matterhorn and right behind Ariel and Captain Hook. Radiator Springs in the middle. We just saw a lot of characters on the left there. Man, there was a lot. We might be going to Toontown because I have no idea. Oh, theater. Oh, this doesn't exist anymore. This is a Pixar party thing, which I'm very excited to see. But yeah, this is completely transformed. But this was the Lion King show, which was grand old time. And yeah, we're going to be sitting there for a while because that show was about 30 minutes. So that's going to get a point. But yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. But that was a fantastic show when it was here. But yeah, that screen's going to be like that for some time. We got 15, 18, 17. Looks like we're heading towards the pier in the center. The right-hand side, we are in Galaxy's Edge. Probably going to jump on Smugglers based off the fact that we're walking that direction. And yes, that's what we're doing on the single rider. We might be going back to Grizzly in the center. That's kind of what it looks like. And yep, we're going into that single rider on Grizzly. I can't imagine we're doing this more than once at this point. This might be just a quick pickup and head back over to Disneyland. There's no way we're going to be doing more than one over here. And that will be 18. That will be 19 right there. 15, 19, 18. I predicted 22 was going to be the winner, which with about 11 minutes to go, that's looking pretty good. That might be the reality. Yeah, because rides are not going to be easy to come by at this point. Actually, the question is that far left, what number will that end up with? I mean, I can't imagine. I don't think that's going to hit 20. 5 at this point with that crowd, that could be a 17. I can't imagine there's going to be too many more coming off of that. Not too sure what I'm doing on the right-hand side there. Now we're moving. Carousel? That'll be a fast, quick point. Yeah, carousel on the right. Center. We got to be leaving. Yeah, we're going to Disneyland. Left. Now we're in Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So that looks like a pretty bad line, though. That's pretty far back. I'm actually kind of surprised they did that. Carousel, we're jumping on it right now, it looks like. And in the center, I have no idea. At this point, it could be anything. I'm just trying to think what might be short. Tiki Room maybe was an option. But it looks busy, and we're kind of in the thick of the crowds. I think we bailed on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway because I don't think we would have been able to do that so quick. Yeah, Tiki Room in the center. That will knock that up to 20. Yeah, it looks real crowded on the left. We might have just done teacups because there was no other play. I'm surprised I'm actually still streaming on the left-hand side. It's such a busy day. Usually I must have had a lot of energy or something. Because usually at this point, with those crowds being so bad, you kind of get stuck and there's not enough places to go. We got Triple Sean on the screen, so hello. All going to different places too. Teacups, Tiki Room, far right. I'm actually not too sure at all where we are. I kind of kept an eye. I glanced off that screen, and I actually have no idea where we are at this point. So it's going to be a surprise to me in a second here too. Spin, 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 spin. A lot of Tiki Room, a lot of Mad Tea Party on this one. Well, that got to 16. Where are you on the right? I still don't know. Okay, I think we're getting ready for the parade on the left. That's what it looks like. Oh, Peter Pan. Wow. Midday Peter Pan. What? We must have caught it off a breakdown or something. I haven't been standing in that line too long, so we must have caught off a breakdown because that's rare. I did not do Peter Pan a lot. It was really under circumstances of a short line. Tiki Room is out of the center. It looks like we may be going into a parade situation there because I can see everyone lined up. It's either we're going to do the parade or we're going to bail on the parade. There is Peter Pan. Yeah, that's a ride it was always tough to get on. Where are we going? I think I'm struggling to find the spot. I might have bailed on the parade in the center. We're definitely good in the left. I really sat for a while there waiting for my spot on the left. Space Mountain on the right. Single rider. Single rider's not there anymore. Not where that location is. Yeah, I'm really struggling in the center to find a spot. Man, it is a crowded day in the center there too. I think we bailed on Space Mountain. That would have been too quick. Yeah, Magic. There we go. There's the Magic on the left. I think we're definitely attempting to get a spot in the center here. And I think Astro Orbiter is happening on the right. That's a good spot. Ooh, that was a good snag. Good spot, Sean, in the center. Double Sean. Yeah, it looks like we're in line for Astro Orbiter. Another random one that usually you don't pick up in the middle of the day. And I must have just gotten lucky with a short line. That's what it looks like. But that's not a ride or attraction that usually has a very short line in the middle of the day. We did not wait very long at all for that. So we probably caught some luck on that one. 17, 20, 21. I said 22 would be the winner. As the Magic continues to fly over there on the left-hand side. I have no idea where we're going to go on the left-hand side after this. 6 minutes left in this video. 17. I don't think it's definitely not hitting 20. Definitely not going to pick up 3 more things. I'm actually curious to see how many more things, period, we pick up on that one. Where are we heading? We're heading to the monorail on the right. So that's gonna be 22. I think the Magic is coming down down Main Street, and it is in the center. So that's at 21. So 21, soon to be 22 on the right. On the left, not too sure what we're doing, as the crowds are very much alive and well, and kicking. Into Tomorrowland we go. Maybe monorail, maybe Buzz, maybe Space. And that looks like Space is where we're heading. We'll see where that single rider is at this point. The right, we are in downtown Disney, so we're off the monorail. I think we're going to go to Trader Sam's. Because usually on these longer ones, that's usually where I ended. I always going to go to Trader Sam's, which is the best restaurant ever. Love it out there. Yeah, I definitely want to go there. That's on like the top of my list, is going back there and checking out Pixar Pier Hotel, because I have yet to see Pixar Pier Hotel at all. So I want to explore that. Left-hand side is in darkness, so we're in Space Mountain. Looks like the parade has just wrapped up in the center. So 22 is what we're going to stick with at the end here on the right. That's going to be done because we're way over at the Disneyland Hotel at this point. The question is, will we be adding any other points here in the center or on the left? The center looks like it might be wrapping up as well, as we just finished off the parade. And we might be heading on the monorail. So this might be one more point coming out on these 3 streams, which would declare the right side the winner at 22. Yep, we've hit the freeze on the center, so that one's done at 21. And at 22, me just talking at Trader Sam's makes me believe that 22 is going to be the final there. And I think that one's going to be the winner. We can already declare a winner with about 3 minutes to go, which is kind of nice. 22, 21, 19, probably going to be our end score. That would be my prediction at this point. What am I zooming in on? What am I talking about over there on the left? That's a weird, like zooming in on the bronze. Oh, you know what? I'm probably talking about rocket rods and how that track is still there and really dirty and stuff. That's my guess. I missed the rocket rods. Yeah, there we go. Monorail. We're probably going to be doing something very similar. Probably monorail and heading over to Trader Sam's again. Sit back, relax, enjoy the drinking, and overall just talking to you guys. So I was over at Trader Sam's quite a bit there on the Saturday, May 13th one. Really kind of chilled and relaxed and answered questions as much as I possibly could. Looks like we're doing the exact same thing here on the left-hand side though too. Oh, the poo-poo platter. That thing's good. That's a good get. I have no idea how much it is now. I think when I got it a year ago, it was like $20, but It's a lot of food. I wonder if it's still the same. I haven't even checked, but that was a lot of food. I was always happy with it. But yeah, it was like $20. I'm sure it's a little bit more expensive now. I'll know in a couple days. I'm on the phone on the left. What am I doing? What are you doing? That's weird. Okay. All right. Well, these streams are off the wagon. There's a reason why they're the longest ones. We just landed up at the restaurant and just started talking to the screen. That's why these are the longest. I wasn't walking around the parks for 9 hours. I was relaxing for the last hour. Granted, a lot of walking. I would love to know what the mileage was on these streams. They were probably up there regardless. But it looks like 22, 21, 19 is going to be our end score. As I said before, the right-hand side is going to be the winner. Left side looks like I'm just kind of enjoying my time talking with you guys, answering as many questions as I can. Guys, if you have any questions, send them down below. I try to help any way I possibly can. As I said, I'll be in the parks later this week. So come join in. I'll be streaming just for a little bit in the morning. If you have any questions, I'll do my very best. I haven't been there in a while, but I'll try my best to answer. I'm sure people can help in the comments as well. Thank you guys so much if you've made it this far. 36 minutes I know is a long video, so thank you so much if you're still watching. I greatly appreciate it. Guys, we got some Turtle Talk with Crush videos coming out the rest of the week, so guys, check out those. They're nice, sweet, and I can tell you right now they're definitely shorter than this. Thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you all soon. Enjoy the last 10 seconds of me just talking to the screen here.